I didn't even have my weight on it.
No, the vacuum sucked it up and it went split.
Oh, yeah, I just used my foot for balance there. Good.
Before we split you off into little corners in the morning, we're trying to create some standardization, and also create some culture just between everybody, make sure you guys all get to know each other. But next week, this will be the last week that we do the big format like this. We will do one meeting a week all together, and it'll be a little bit more of a training meeting. But for the first few weeks, I just wanted to, as everybody was going through their 2-week working interviews, just kind of keep it simple and do what we've been doing. But we'll be kind of evolving this after this week. So.
Yeah, we really focus a lot on morning meetings to develop culture and just overall accountability in the company. I really believe that having a really good daily huddle is a great way to connect individually, understand each other, build trust, camaraderie, and really take a group of people and turn them into a team. So we start every morning with what we call the 3 W's, which is basically just celebrating the wins from the day before. This just allows us to kind of connect and have gratitude for each other, what we've learned, what we've accomplished. And then what we do is we talk about what's working better than it was before. So it gives us a chance to reflect on initiatives that are working toward longer term improvements, and just acknowledge that things are getting better day to day. And then last, we talk about our wants, which could be anything from what we need, it could be resources, or it could even just be, somebody saying what they want to learn today or what they want to improve at.
And then last, there's one more. It might be kind of funny or it might not. Everybody here, we're going to treat each other like family. When you're at home or when you're at your best friend's house for a dinner party, if you piss on the seat, you always wipe it off, right?
Oh, fuck.
Yesterday, I wiped piss off the seat 3 times when I went in there.
Very important.
I don't like wiping up other people.
Very important.
Good. Okay. Thanks, everybody. We'll go for it. Trevor, no one
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Kyle and his crew extending our flagstone pathway, but this time out to where our parking area is going to be. We're going to put that in this week. We have our carpenters back working the barn/office. And we have Dave and his crew working on the patio along with our operator Jesse using the suction equipment.
So when we were putting the pump in the bottom of the pond to drain all the excess water that had got in there from the rain the past couple days, it got all clogged up with the mud, and so it's not really working well now, so we can't use it, so we're gonna have to find another way.
As much as we can and stay away from the water, go right till the end, I guess. That's probably why.
Jim said he could bring another pump tomorrow that we could use, but yeah, this one's just getting too clogged up with mud.
sucked it up and it went split.
Holy yeah, I just used my foot for balance there. Okay.
We're gonna have to use another one.
That's no crack. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Want me to pick up this one to get out of the way?
We have to be really careful when moving these big mega flag around. Some of them are thinner than the others and really easily breakable. So when we're setting them down, we have to be super, super careful because it can just take one little wrong placement and they snap.
Went really well. We got quite a bit done. It was definitely a very productive day.
Looking a little different out here. What's been going on?
Yeah, quite a bit has changed. We've got our big concrete block wall up over there. The masons are starting to put the brick veneer on it. They've been doing that the past 2 days. We've got our patio pretty much completely finished. We have 2 out of 3 flagstone walkways 80% done, I'd say. So really not too much flagstone left work at all. At the end of this week, I think we'll have all the hardscaping done, which I'm really looking forward to see the finished product, because then we can start bringing all of our soil up to grade and then start the planting, which will be awesome. So our next steps are to start building our pergola and start forming the pond. We've excavated the pond back there, and we're going to start forming it for concrete and then building the water feature with it, which I'm super excited for. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, this pile here, what we'll do is, it's going to be, you see how high the topsoil is going to be? So really all we need to do with the excavator is flatten this all out and pick through any of the steel and the junk that's in here and get rid of that. And then we'll just flatten out the ash because it's like 2 feet below grade here. So just once this is moved, the big thing is to pull all the garbage out, which just means like backblading it, jump out, pick through it, throw that stuff in the garbage, and then we'll just smooth out the ashes.
Skid steer or excavator?
I would say like the excavator might be more efficient to get all the small crap out of there.
Should I bring a little one over then and do it?
Yeah, bring one over with the thumb though, like the 301A. Yeah. I would leave this here though, so that you can throw the junk in the bucket.
Split your line right here.
Inches away from the wall or whatever. Yeah. And then if they're long, if we got long, we can just leave them stub out that way into the floor, and then we can tie the floor to that all the way. Okay. So I have ordered the 10 mil rebar. That will be a lot easier for bending these. If we have to get started with that stuff, we will. And then we'll switch over to the 3/8, and it'll be a lot easier bending. And we can use that heavier shit just in the floor.
That floor, we cover all the bar.
Oh yeah, that whole floor. Yeah.
Okay.
So that whole floor will have a grid on it as well. We can tie our verticals from the wall, can come down and tie onto those.
Okay.
And every 6 inches? Or
Every 12, just
every
12
okay.
inch grid. 12 inches on the verticals, 12 inches horizontal, 12 inch squares on the bottom. Everything 12.
And then we put little saddles under it?
Yeah,
Maybe
if we,
some stone?
yeah. I've used interlocking bricks before.
Yeah, or even off cuts from the...
Yeah, we can use some of that too. Sometimes I've used blocks of wood. And then as we're pouring, we put a little blob under the rebar to start. And that'll harden up fast, and then we can walk on them. Then I throw a few sheets of plywood down on that floor, so we're walking around as we're splaying the walls, so nobody's going to fall through the rebar and twist an ankle or anything, or break a leg. So we'll throw a little shot of concrete in probably 20 spots.
You know what you guys need? What are you guys doing in here today?
We are building the forms for the pond that they're putting in here. So we're gonna build the forms, we put them every 2 feet. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie a bunch of rebar to them, have them going down into the pond. And then we're gonna be shooting concrete in. We'll have a pond.
Today we're just focused on getting the formwork all installed in the koi pond. So we've got the excavation phase all complete. We're just starting to put in forms, and basically what we do is we put a series of forms all the way around the perimeter to hold a backup board that we use to get a nice level finish on the top. Then once that forming is all in, we install a rebar cage essentially, which is every 12 inches horizontally and vertically, we create a mesh out of rebar. So we use 15 millimeter rebar, and we tie that with tie wire, and we create a giant web of steel before we go ahead and apply the gunite, which is a concrete-like substance that actually forms an 8 to 10 inch thick concrete wall to become that watertight basin that's gonna hold everything nice and watertight over the years to come. So the next phase after this is definitely going to be plumbing. Once we get all of the formwork done, we put all the pipes in, we do all the electrical ahead of that gunite process, and lots to come here over the next few days. So this pond is designed for koi fish, and so the point here is that we really want to keep this pond open year-round. The idea of this display garden is to create a place where we can bring clients, really see the work, understand exactly why we charge what we charge, because we use premium construction materials and we really value engineer the construction methods to ensure that things are built to last a lifetime. So getting the clients here to see it, feel it, and touch it really makes a big difference. This koi pond is designed to be actually 6 feet deep so that the koi can survive all winter. We can put some aerators and keep the water from freezing over the winter. And this way, our clients can enjoy and see what we have to offer year round. We don't want this garden to ever shut down, even if it's under a foot of snow. We're designing this garden to look good and feel good all year round. So the koi pond's extra deep, and that's why. We're expecting the show garden to be complete by July, mid-July. So weather's been pretty consistent, haven't been losing a lot of days. We typically allow for about 1 rain day every 10, but we haven't really lost a lot of days. So at this point, we're on track to be finished the display garden by July 15th.
We are on this one.
We've had quite a bit going on today, pretty busy, but assuming tomorrow will be just as busy, but yeah, good day so far.
If you guys want to become millionaires, I'll show you how to become millionaires. We're not wealthy. My mother was a waitress. My father was a plumber. Neither got out of elementary school. Grew up in Prince Edward Island with nothing. There's no reason that as a tradesperson you can't unlock that, but you got to be willing to do that for everybody around you. So just keep that up, that teaching, that mindset. I can say for sure, if you can get 15 or 20 people to hold the line, and I mean really hold the fucking line, like this is the culture here and it's not going to change, When someone comes in and they've got their elbows out, they're gone, right? We had a couple people that I let go super fast. That was why. I care more about who you are than what you know. That's all I care about. And we're just going to build a company around that. Nobody needs to have an ego. If you don't know something, the faster you tell somebody you don't know it, the faster you fill that void, right? It's not just a get rich quick scheme, especially in this business. It's hard to make money in this business. I think most of you know it's really hard. And the only way to do it is with a culture of trust and transparency. So you guys are going to see everything in this stuff. We don't hide anything. You'll see the price of jobs, you'll see the gross profit, you'll see the net profit, our average cost of wages, all that. Like, we'll put all the numbers up every month when we start getting into scorecards, which everyone here will have a scorecard. You'll see everything. You'll know how the company's doing. And when we go get $1 million jobs and we make 150,000 off of each one, we'll tell you all about that too, because that's what makes a company great, is profit. High profit and high wages. Those two things make a good company. You can't be a good company without high profit and high wages. Otherwise, you're just suffering. And that's what 99% of construction companies, how they operate. It's just pure suffering. I'm just grateful for you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah, we just got this screening plant. We're just putting it together. It's a micro screener. It's just designed for small application. It's perfect for a landscape yard like this. When you're bringing back materials from job sites, we're going to be able to screen up products and really reuse a lot of the byproducts that we're creating.
How much money are we going to save though per load? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, generally, like, a load of topsoil to buy is generally in around $800.
Yeah.
So every time we're hauling fill out of job sites, a lot of times when we're doing hardscape, we're taking all the topsoil out, and then we're often paying trucks to go and run to a disposal site.
Yeah.
Then we're paying a tipping fee. So we're probably saving like around $500 every time we bring a load back.
Yeah.
But the best part is then we're screening it and turning it into a product that saves us another $800 when we're going back out. So it's good for the environment because it's less trucking. It's also going to make a big difference in other byproducts, because when we screen off stone and other product, we can actually make clean fill product, we can make stone product. We're going to bring a crusher in a few times a year to crush any concrete that we've taken out. And then of course we're making topsoil, mulch, compost, all with one machine. So
definitely worth it.
Yeah, there's two different screen sizes that we bought. So one is
I saw that there.
The small one is going to be really good for topsoil, and then this bigger screen is going to be really good when we're actually screening off fill and when we're trying to make some gravel products when we start crushing. So it'll make a big difference, I think, at the end of the year. And when we bring it out to job sites, when we're doing larger estate projects, we can actually reprocess a lot of their topsoil on site, which is going to save a fortune, because when you're just right on the job and you're taking your excavated material, processing it, and then putting it right back down.
A lot less work too.
Yeah, and on those bigger projects, we can just charge a monthly rental fee to have it on site, and then be charging hourly. For the machinery. So we're saving them a ton of money on buying topsoil, and it's going to be a lot more profitable than selling them topsoil. So it's good in both regards, and again, much better for the environment.
Yeah, that'll be neat.
Okay. We're coming.
Yeah, this week was really good. I'm looking forward to next week. Should be good.
Good. Now I'm
Okay, guys, now we're vloggers. Now we switch that switch us job. We now blogger. Just talking. Now we blogger. Now we're not working, just talking, just like blogger, you know.